A couple weeks ago, I told you guys that I was painting my 240. I was getting my new body kit painted, and my paint on the original car really wasn't that great. My car needed some body work too, and my friend Randy gave me a really good deal to just spray the whole car, and it's done. You guys are either gonna hate me or you're gonna love me when you see the color. Drum roll, please. I painted it purple. Since Nicole wants an aftermarket kit, I thought I could paint my car purple, put her wheels on it since I liked how they look, and then put her Type X kit on my car. But I just decided I'm gonna keep the sill front. So now my car looks just like Nicole's car. Just kidding! We're gonna go pick up my car now. Get pumped. I haven't told them what the color is yet.
I think they're gonna let it. Corvette behind us and a Mustang next to us. Wait. He thinks he won.
Give him a thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm a huge fan. Hell yeah. I am like so shaky right now, and I can't tell if it's the coffee because I haven't drank like coffee in forever since I didn't drink any coffee in Japan. Or I'm just really excited for the new paint. What?
Did you not have coffee this morning?
No, I did.
So why? You said you didn't drink it in forever. You've had it every day. Look at my pineapple.
Stop exposing me. All right, so the moment of truth. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. You ready, Nicole? I've been telling them that I got the 240 painted, but I had to do it the same color. The cream's become kind of like a thing that I feel like I kind of branded, and if I got rid of the cream, it wouldn't be the Cream S13 anymore. So what Randy did, he painted the whole car well, because if you remember, my kit used to be like kind of nice with like a pearl in it, so now the whole car is resprayed in like a way better paint.
We did some work to it. Quarter panel.
Let's go point at stuff.
Well, these were cracked.
Oh yeah, I tried to get new fenders in time, but they didn't come in. So he like repaired all the cracks here, and now there's a ton of fiberglass, so they're like stronger than rock.
Everything fits better now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the whole new body kit, I forgot about that. But the biggest thing, I literally forgot when you were showing me the car before.
We smashed all, we fixed everything for you there from the little accident.
I think it was like a tire. I literally hit a tire.
Really?
Yeah. Now it looks so good.
And that's pretty much it. We gave it some pearl. Let's see if we can get some light on it.
I even forget about this stuff too.
Yeah.
Looks so nice now, proper.
Oh, yeah.
Pick up the
Can you
pearl.
see the pearl more now? Yeah, it's hard to tell on the camera. The plan was to get a new hood and paint that eventually down the road, so I wasn't really stressing too much about the old hood, which had that big bubble in it. He tried to spray it, but it wasn't really sticking, so I'm just gonna have a hood with a bubble in it for a little bit, but we still gotta finish that up. So eventually I'm probably gonna get a vented hood. I just have to order it and stop being lazy. I'm pumped. I'm really excited to drive my car again.
Me too.
Randy really killed it on my car. His shop's called Surratt Performance. I'm not gonna lie, low key, I was actually kind of hoping we would end up spraying the whole car, and I'm really happy with how it came out. You can really see the green pearl a little bit more when it's under the gas station lights. It almost makes it look like kind of glow in the dark. Nicole and I can cruise together now with our fast cars. I talked about it in an older video. Randy's the one who sprayed my cage too. We actually met in a paint store when I was having like a meltdown about buying paint when I was planning on spraying my own cage. Really happy I met him, because before that I really didn't know anyone that I trusted with paint, and it's really convenient when you are a avid drifter and car enthusiast having a paint hookup. I missed how this thing sounds. So angry. We're finally riding out together. Your car's so quiet I can't hear it over mine.
At least I can have conversations in mine and listen to music.
By yourself? Let me just say something that I already knew, but that definitely surprised me, because I kind of forgot. This car is so much faster than Nicole's. traction right now. The plan is to try to drive tomorrow, but I don't know if you remember, I always have overheating issues with this car. So for this new, bigger, thicker Mishimoto radiator that I have, I got some Mishimoto race fans that push some like serious air. I think it's like 1650 CFM. Actually, come to think about it, I think it's like 1850 CFM. But they're gonna draw a lot more power than these ones that I have right now, which are currently running through a 20 amp relay. So I'm going to wire the new ones with this relay for one fan and then another relay for the other fan. So it's a little bit more complicated of a process. And from what I understand, I might have to modify the shroud a little bit, but I want to do this before I drive tomorrow, just make sure everything's all set. I'm trying to see if I can take the shroud out without actually pulling the radiator just to make my life easier. I think I can just pull off this intercooler piping and it'll let me do it, which is way easier than pulling off the coolant hoses and having to rebleed the system, which I don't want to do. Got her. So here's my old fan, and then here is one of the new fans. Now Mishimoto warned me that it's not a direct bolt-on fan with their shroud. So what that basically means is A, the holes don't line up, but B, there's a little bit of metal that I'm gonna have to trim in here. So what I'm gonna do is mark this little piece of metal in there with a Sharpie and then just try to grind it out. The edge of the blade kind of lines up with the shroud, so that's what I'm gonna try to do with this one. Not grind all the metal out, but just enough so the edge of the fan blade lines up with the shroud. Just like so. In theory, yes, a clutch fan would work really well too, but having electric fans cleans up so much room in the bay, even with having big ones like this. And I love the simplicity. If you have to pull the radiator, it's super easy. And I've seen these fans on Kelsey's car and they're nuts. They sound like jet engines. All right, let's see how my coloring skills look. Not too bad, not too bad. This is gonna take a while. I called up the Motion Auto TV hotline and Trevor told me to try a jigsaw. Even though I only have wood blades, it still works. So, thank you, Trevor. Hooray, I made Nicole a hula hoop. Just gonna grind it a little bit to make sure these edges aren't so sharp. Since these old holes won't be used for anything and they don't match up, I'm plugging them up with little screws just so we don't have like airflow going through there. Even though it probably doesn't make a difference, I'm just a little anal about stuff like that. I'm just drilling the new holes now and getting it mounted. What I do realize though is since I cut so much of the shroud, it's a little flimsy now. And it sags a little here. So I think what I'm gonna do is put a little piece of 3M tape to hold it against the fans, and that should hopefully do the trick. All mounted up and ready to drop her in. I had a late start and I knew that it was gonna take me a while, so I didn't really film the process that much, but I have them all wired up now, and I'm about to test if they work. Can you flip the switch? Let's hear those fans roar. Jeez! Oh my God, these things are crazy. How's it feel? I'm gonna try to be a little bit educational, but I'm gonna keep it simple. So the way that I wired these fans used 2 relays, one for each fan. The fans pull about 12 amps, but to play it safe, I used a 30 amp relay for each fan. Instead of running all that power through a little toggle switch, what a relay does is allows you to run a switch. So when that switch is on, it closes this bridge, and then you have power going through here to the fans, which are just grounded. So I used the existing switch in the car and the existing relay that's in here for the old fans, and then added a new relay right here where there's a ground coming from the switch to the car to the relays. There's a like 12 volt power coming from somewhere around here that goes through to the switch. So that's like its own circuit. And from each relay, there's a power coming from the battery with a 30 amp fuse. And then those relays send power to the fans, which are grounded to a ground on the chassis. I hope I didn't confuse you. So I'm supposed to go get my hood tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna go and pick it up tonight or if I'm gonna get it tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, I'm gonna end up ordering a new hood eventually. It might just be good to have it just in case it like rains or something. Well, my fans are good now, and they sound like monsters, so I'm stoked. I'm gonna wrap that up here. Hopefully tomorrow is fun, planning on going and taking my car out drifting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks again to Randy for killing it with the paint. I hope you guys know I can't get rid of the cream. I am the cream is me. Yeah, I bought that car that way, and I hated it originally, but it grew on me so much, and now I've embraced the cream. Be the cream. Later, guys. When you say